Welcome back to our All-American edition of the 5CAST. I'm Mariko Izumi. You know, we here at the 5CAST have gone around the world and back to bring you an entertaining look at fishing. But this week, we'll be proudly profiling the United States of angling. To kick things off, we'll be starting on the East Coast, in a state that's as important to angling as it is to the United States itself. Though some people claim that Virginia is for lovers, if you ask anyone who's fished on the East Coast, Virginia is for anglers. This historic region is well known for its contributions to fly fishing, since the state itself is surrounded by many bodies of water, including the Atlantic Ocean. Virginia is known as the mother of presidents, since it gave birth to 8 American commanders-in-chief, more than any other state. Also born in Virginia is suspended NFL quarterback Michael Vick. Well, maybe they should just stick to breeding presidents. As we swim across the country, we can't help but proclaim Oregon as the fishing capital of the West Coast. With an abundance of forests and lakes, Oregon is an amazing place to fish and has one of the largest salmon fishing industries in the world. The state is also known for its incredible amount of breweries, as Portland, Oregon's largest city, has the most breweries on Earth, surpassing the previous record holder, Cologne, Germany. How have the Germans responded, you ask? With really hot women. Heading up north, it becomes quickly apparent that any state surrounded by 4 of the Great Lakes can claim to be #1 in fishing. Michigan has the longest freshwater shoreline in the world, which means that anyone in Michigan is no more than 6 miles away from a natural source of water. Covered by over 40% water, this state is home to all kinds of bass, trout, and whitefish. Michigan also has more lighthouses than any other U.S. state, making that the lamest record in American history. With almost 18% of its total area covered with water, it's safe to say that Florida is the fishing home of the South. With access to all kinds of snook, sea bass, and tarpon, it's no wonder Florida is a fisherman's paradise. The state is so enamored with angling, they've even named most of their sports teams after aquatic creatures, including the Miami Dolphins, the Florida Marlins, and the Tampa Bay Rays. The Rays recently dropped Devil from their team name, becoming the first franchise in sports history to blame a bad season on Satan. And finally, we couldn't do an American Fishing 5CAST without heading up to the Great White North, the really north. Alaska is the largest state in America and has more coastline than all the other states combined. The Alaskan fishing industry is one of the state's largest sources of income, as many tourists come just to enjoy the incredible amount of fish, whether they be rainbow trout, Arctic char, or king salmon. Alaska's least successful industry? The bikini business. Well, that does it for the All-American 5CAST. I'm Mariko Izumi, and I know some of you Texans are wondering how we could forget about you in a fishing 5CAST. Well, don't worry, because next week we'll be giving you an entire 5CAST dedicated to the Lone Star State. And if that wasn't enough, I'll be wearing a cowboy hat. Giddy up!
Clothing provided by Storm Tech, official performance apparel of WFN, the World Fishing Network.
Why don't you take a break and check out some more Mariko on WFN.tv, your exclusive home for the 5CAST.